Oh. I'm gonna... What is this thing? What is this? What is this? Ah! What is this? Get out of here with that. There's a box underneath my desk that I use as like a footstool. And I had to make sure that I had it accessible for my feet. It's a little... It's not a Tupperware. It's a plastic bin. What's your idea, Doodle? There's so much stuff on my desk. I can do it, dentist. I should go to the dentist. Hang on. Press every other tooth. You want me to do that strategy? I think that's gonna a strategy for failure. But remember, it's 8 and I win. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, now what do I do? You should go. Absolutely, this one. Oh, that's 8. I'm a winner. 9, 10, 11, 12. This is number 12. This is number 12. Couldn't do it. No, I won. No, I won. That's how it works. You're wrong. You're wrong. No, I'm the winner. I get to decide. I'm the captain now. I have not played the game. It's been 3 minutes and I'm not going. Play the game. What am I supposed to do? What's my job? The homeless camp. I'm low on HP. It's the birthday. It's everyone. It's Christina's birthday. Happy birthday, Christina. But you didn't tell me which direction to go in. I chose the teeth, the direction to go in. It could have been the other way. No one wins. I'm the winner. It's Christina's birthday. They're the winner. Way to go, Christina. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a splendid birthday. What did you use? I want to know what you use your gift card for. It does matter in Crocodile Dentist. Everything matters in Crocodile Dentist. Little did you know. I haven't yet. What? That's probably a good thing. No. Call up and say you want to go back in. Yep. It's a roulette game for kids. Nice. Good deal. It's important to go to the dentist. That, or if you're not going to the dentist, to continue to floss. Can you believe my wife had not gone to the dentist in years. And guess what? Didn't have a single cavity. Not a single one. My wife. She had not gone to the dentist. And yet, perfect teeth. They're like, wow, you take really excellent care of your teeth. And I'm like, what? I'm like, how did she do this? Bop. Y'all. It's okay. Going to the dentist is good. They'll make it all better. They might have to, for me, they had to do two deep cleanings. So they're like, well, it takes a while. So we're going to do one side of your mouth and then the other side. And I'm like, what? Why can't you just do it all at once? Like, knock me out and just do it. And they're like, no, we can't do that. And I asked them why, and they said, because we gotta give the hygienist and the dentist breaks. And I said, you can take a break. I can sit here and sleep. And they were like, no, we want your mouth to be able to rest. I'm like, it's gonna hurt regardless. Yeah, Namba is apparently not who we think he is. Namba has been hanging out at the homeless camp to apparently he's been trying to find his brother, who the smart mafia, the guys in the middle. This is hard to explain. There are 3 mafias in this town apparently. There's the left mafia, the right mafia, and the middle mafia. The left and the right mafia don't like each other. And the middle mafia is kind of like, hey, what's the deal? What if we're not as big, but what if we just spy on everybody? So they spy on everybody and have the knowledge. And, you know, they do all that. Dude, there's so many things to do. I want to go find out. I want to go to the camp to find out if there's anything there. I don't know how long Namba's going to be out of the party, but who knows? And like party chat and all kinds of things, and I gave him good items. What is going? Get the follow up, okay? But the middle mafia is like, hey, we're printing money. And everybody else is like, oh my god. Yeah, we're definitely going to get to the management stuff later, but I'm not very good at it, and it scares me. Yeah, he's finding his brother. Yeah, they have info on his brother, because they, like, captured him or something. They did something to his brother. Sorry, bro. Ooh! Look at me. I'm up here. This is so exciting to be up here. Look at me. Lily seeds, we could go plant. The Gomi Jewel, that's it. I'm probably saying that wrong, but. No. I thought about playing Skyrim, but then everyone's like, Skyrim. And I was like, yeah, you're right. There's so many other games, though. There are so many good games, and then there's Skyrim. Not that Skyrim's a bad game. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to play it. Thomas John Tay probably likes Skyrim, though. Thomas Jonte probably likes Danny Jerka. That is true. Hell yeah, Twitch Prime. Use it here. I'd love that. Twitch Prime's great. You can get like a free video game on Twitch Prime. American Psycho, the book is good. I read the book a little while ago. As in a little while ago, I mean 10 years ago. Hello, we're here.
Hey.
No place for a proper lady. No pressure. Chief.
Excuse me.
What happened to Namba? Take to a friend's stuff without permission? I won't stop you. Thanks, guys. I'm surprised none of them have stopped him. Like, it's been a while since they've actually done it, you know?
Thank you for being a friend.
22 months from our friend Paint Chipper, Jordan! Hey, buddy. That's 2 toots for your 22. Appreciate you a whole bunch, man. Thank you. Toot toot. Here it is. Namba's old place. What does that smell?
Okay.
Hey.
What's in here? Let's look at this suspicious box. Isn't every box a laptop? There's no way this thing is charged. It's been like 2 weeks. A hit? Oh, poor guy. You know computers and stuff? Computers are complicated. Jincho Incident Draft 2 Version 2. I certainly know more than you. You traitor. He's been writing for a magazine. What? Isn't that his brother? Yes, it's his brother. Call my brother. Mysterious fake emerges. Truth behind the rumors. Look at that guy. Who's that guy? Where are the counterfeit bills? The truth behind the rumors.
Yo.
check it out. 50 years.
Hey, yeah.
It's been doing his stuff. Hey, is it true? The fake money can be traced back. What? This is getting political. I can't handle that.
Okay.
It's almost a year old and is the oldest member of CLP. Probably knows he's stuck around so long, to be honest. Theoretically, the face money's going up from this guy. And he sees a link back to the gummy jewel and that purple hair harpy. What was her name?
Okay.
So they're connected to the politicians with the fake money. So he's all jumpy about it. I guess, yeah, but, well. How long have they been delocated, though? 6 months for Namba. What about the other guy?
Damn.
We're gonna meet with him again? What?
Yep.
Oh, right, we're gonna meet her again. That's right. Well, dude, we gotta go do that. What's his name, Virgil? I don't think his name was Virgil, though. Why are we calling him Virgil? Is his name Virgil? Or is that a reference I don't get? Oh. I'm gonna call him probably whatever his name is whenever we find him. I found so much money on the ground. Is that a Devil May Cry reference? What? I don't know anything about Devil May Cry. I know there's a guy named Dante. Wait a minute. Who wants to talk to me here?
Oh, dear. That wasn't enough time.
The Miracle Spice.
Huh? Excuse me. You need help crossing the street?
Well, of sorts. Yes.
Looks to me like the signal changes pretty quick. Why don't I just carry you over?
No. And while I do appreciate your kindness, that won't be necessary.
You sure you're gonna be okay like that?
I'll be fine. You see, I made the decision to walk with my own 2 feet until I'm dead and gone. Heck, I won't even get in a car unless I have to.
Well, at least you're sticking to your guns.
Yes, and that's why I intend to cross this street without any assistance.
Okay, then if that's the case... No, it's green.
All right, Umeko. You can do this. Here we go. Oh dear. How many times has it been now?
Why don't you go to a different crosswalk? Maybe without a signal.
If I did, that means that's a victory for this here crosswalk, and I can't let it win. Oh, I do wish these old legs of mine were quicker.
I wish I could just carry her. No, along with
You
it.
know, I'd like to help, but I'm fresh out of ideas.
Don't you worry about me, son. I just think I'll head home for the day. Oh.
See, I just cross regardless. Whee! I break rules, bitch. I need to find that pawn shop. It probably opens up later.
Here we go.
Let's go.
You're gonna get stomped. Right.
Just easy fights. Where's this tower? I don't see a tower. Have I been over here? This feels new. Maybe not. No, I think I came over here once. Another thing.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Would you tell me how to get to the station?
Huh? What nonsense you speaking?
Would you tell me how to get to the station?
Oh, shit. It's English.
Oh no. Well, I can't switch now. I can't do anything. It is kind of funny that it is kind of funny that he's like, "What? What are you talking about?" I'll reply with my limited English.
Don't worry.
Huh.
That didn't do it, huh? Okay, let's see.
Looks like someone needs to brush up on their English.
Who's this guy?
Can you tell me how to get to the station?
Go straight and turn right. Go, go, go. Go your way. And believe in yourself.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
You are welcome. Not bad, huh? Guess that English certificate really paid off.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, Alicia. Good to
Sucks
see you.
ass.
can I say? If you can't handle English at that level, how do you expect to survive the effects of globalization?
Can you repeat that?
I'm saying you need an international mindset. Haven't you ever wanted to work overseas, broaden your horizons? To do that, you need to study. So I started going here.
Oh, this is a school? Oh, Unabara Vocational, huh?
Yep, been going here a while now. And guess how many certs I've racked up? 50.
50? For real? That's crazy. I have, like, none.
You gotta change that, man. Now's the time to build yourself as an individual.
Dude, are we gonna get to go to night school?
Certifiable skills. I'm afraid you'll get left behind. Hey, I know. Why don't you sign up for a free trial?
What, for vocational ed?
Yeah, for a limited time only, they offer the first lesson free. Might as well give it a shot. I mean, you do want to develop your personality, don't you?
Skills!
Oh, when you put it that way, sure.
Great! Then let's get you signed up right away.
This guy works for them.
Okay.
I just know it. He's getting that referral. That referral bonus.
Huh. So this is a vocational school. First time being in one.
Yep, it's one of the best in the industry, too. Anyway, the front desk's right over here.
Oh, hello, Ikari-san.
Hey there, Miyakoshi-san. Pretty nice weather, huh? I mean, not like it affects us indoors, but... yeah.
Say, who did you bring along?
Oh, right. He's a buddy of mine. Said he wanted to do a free trial. Yeah, and of course, I was the one who invited him.
So that's what this is. You just brought me here so you could impress a girl, you sly dog.
Oh, wow. Thanks for the referral, Ikari-san.
It was nothing. It's not like I was up all night thinking what favors I could do to impress you or anything.
I hate this guy.
So my name's Miyakoshi, and I'm the school receptionist. It's very nice to meet you.
I'm Ichiban Kasuga, and the pleasure's all mine.
Kasuga-san. Noted. Okay, well, why don't I give you the rundown on how we do things here?
Better clean the wax out of those ears. Miyakoshi-san is lending us her precious time, so don't go spacing out.
You're not helping.
So what we aim to do is provide certified training for all kinds of job seekers and hobbyists alike. Just so you know, our pass rate is second to none. We're here to help passionate people find their footing. And that's why, here at Onabara, knowledge is yours to own.
Whoa, so you guys are #1 in the business? That's awesome.
We certainly do our best. And while we do want you to pass your exam and get your certificate, there is more to it than that. What we emphasize here is gaining life experience. You know, personality development. Getting a grasp on who you are is the crux of higher learning. After all, what's the point of earning a piece of paper if you can't apply what you've learned?
Well said, Miyakoshi-san. Poetry to the ears.
Can you just be quiet? Anyway, I think I got the gist of it. I'm actually more interested in that personality development part, if anything.
Excellent.
Stats.
Then I'll put you down for a trial lesson. Let me know whenever you're ready, and we'll go ahead and start your lesson.
Okay, someone remember to remind me to do this later.
Hey, Kasuga-kun. I thought you were gonna do your free lesson.
What? What? I have to do it now? What? I got a thing to do.
Kasuga-san, are you ready to start?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Perfect. Right this way.
It is a limited time offer. An exam fee?
Which exam would you like to take?
Sports!
This one? Make sure you have a pencil.
Oh shit! What is the name of the racing technique of the vehicle rounds the curve? Drifting. A marathon track is distance of this, which of the following is the origin of the distance? The Battle of Marathon. Baseball is a team sport with comparing teams to switch between offense and defense. The pitcher's goal is on the defense throw in the way, which is the following is not a type of breaking ball. Slow ball, changeup, volley. In bowling, there are 10 objects. They're called pins. It's December 5. Skiing is a sport in which a skier slides down a snowy slope on a pair of skis. What are the components? Ski what? Oh, a pair of tools. Those are poles. Whoa!
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
Yo, Pokemon Red version. What's up, my dude? Good to see you. Thanks so much. I am the man. Ah! It's been a bit. Yeah, it's good to see you. Drifting. Battle America. I knew all of these. I'm so smart. It's good to see you, dude. You're the man. You're the man. I am. I did it, y'all. Dude, listen. Get your education. It's great. Go back to school. Why not?
That should just about wrap it up.
It's
Thanks
never
for
too
showing
late to
us
keep
out.
learning.
Whew, not bad for your first time, but long and treacherous is the road to mastery. Just ask this guy.
This guy never shuts up, does he?
What did you think of your lesson, Kasuga-san?
It was
I can
great.
say with confidence, I've never studied so much in my life. But hey, it was fun. It was kind of nice being in a classroom again, too. I think I got a lot out of that.
I'm so glad to hear that. Each program here is dedicated to helping you become the person you always wanted to be. That said, would you be interested in full enrollment? It's free to enroll, of course. You only have to pay per class.
Basically, it's a certificate fee. So what if you got the loose? Besides, you can trust me, Akoshi-san. I know I do.
I love this.
Okay, you made your point. But I am curious which aspects of myself could use some fine-tuning. Might as well find out, right?
That's a good attitude to have. Sky's the limit, you know?
Additional certificates are now available.
Please let me know when you found a course that interests you.
Sure.
I will.
Once I figure out where to start. Gotta say, there's a lot to choose from. Any advice for a newbie?
I suppose some guidance would be in order.
Glad your move went well.
Then allow me, master of 50+ certificates, to be your faithful guide.
You?
Oh, looks like we found ourselves the perfect volunteer. You sure you want to handle this, Ikari-san?
By all means. If it puts a smile on your face, then leave old Shrubhead to me. I'll show him the ropes.
You really have no filter, do you?
Well, by this point, Ikari-san has the most insight out of all the students here. Though he can be a bit of a handful.
You could say that again. But hey, I'm determined. You hear that? I'm counting on you, senpai.
Sent my senpai.
Then I shall illumine your path. How about that, Mikoshi-san? I'm smart, and I look after my fellow man.
If you say so. Anyway, Kasuga-san, welcome to the start of your future.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Stories to tell. What is that? I'm gonna find out. What's my trophy? Complete 10 sub-stories. That's amazing. Sick! I love that. I got things to do though. I gotta go save a thing though. I gotta go to the tower. We'll take more tests. Like, that'll be my next thing that I do. But I want to go do this. Where am I? Oh, these guys are strong.
I got this. Won't you love it?
I'm not backing down.
Come on now.
Right.
Good.
I'm ready now. You're gonna get stoned. Here we go.
You're in it now. Let's go.
I'm not backing down. Right. I'm ready now.
Nice.
I'm up. Let's go.
Here we go.
Put the follow up and now the big one.
Nice.
Yes! I love to level up. What is in here? Welcome to my store. What's in your store? Medicine? Oh, they put them. It's on the map. It says Chinatown. Is this a bug? A bug! Ooh, a rhino beetle! Ooh, a thing to do! Let's do this thing! Yes,
This
except...
could get rough.
Beat him down.
Oh, these guys might be hard, though.
Right.
No, this is fine.
You're in it now.
Check this out. Here, You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
You don't get caught. I'm up. Let's go.
I'm not backing down.
You're in it now. You want
Here we
to
go.
go?
I'm ready now.
Cool. Let's go. Going in.
Oh, I was hoping I would get him. Come on.
Right.
Let's go. Next time.
Oh, I didn't get money because this is a thing. A shopping spree. Guess he won't be doing that.
With finesse.
Finesse! We got work gloves! Let me equip them to somebody, maybe. Gear. You. Bracelet might be better. But dexterity goes up. I'm dying. Ooh, but healing. No. He will get the work gloves. She can... What does she have currently? Cotton gloves. What does this do? Oh, stun. Yes. Yes. That's the way we do it. What do you say, man? A foodie? I did not read any of his dialogue. There's a seal, probably. Is this a seal? It's gotta be a seal. That's what seals say. I hope you like my seal impression. I see a seal out there too. Are we gonna get a meal? Oh, baby.
For real? Listen.
With my clothes pass. But there's a sparkle outside. I don't want to pick it up. I want to pick it up.
Nobody's here. You sure this is the place?
Aw, are you scared? Don't be so wimpy. I thought you were a cop.
That was a long time ago. I'm a driving instructor now.
Dachi-san's just allergic to fancy restaurants, that's all. He's a man of basic tastes.
It's true. I only ever go to fast food joints.
Ugh, that's so gross.
Also true.
Right on time. But everyone's already inside, waiting for you.
Well, we weren't late, so you don't get an apology.
And I wasn't expecting one. I just thought I'd let you know. Of course, now you're making them wait further.
And who is them, by the way?
You'll see. Go in, please. There's no need to worry, Kasuga-san. You have the Jungihan guarantee that no harm will come to you here.
Hard to trust the guy who was pointing a gun at me just a few hours ago.
Ah, but now we are outside the bounds of the Great Wall of Muscle. That changes things.
He's gonna be a party member.
Come in. That was Song-Hui.
Here we go.
Because he was on the box on the back. Oh, I missed it. Is he on this? No, he's not on this.
Yo, Kasuga-kun. How you doing?
Zhao. And...
It's him! All three of them are together.
Hey, what's up with the old guy?
Watch it. That's Ryuhei Hoshino, the Savoryo clan chairman.
What? But if he's here, then that would mean they're...
yeah. The Aging Three. All the leaders gathered in the same spot.
Kasuga, think you can tell us what the hell is going on here?
The three spiders. Man, that was gonna be the end of the chapter. Come on. Should Bleach black.
Please, step inside.
Hey, aren't these three supposed to be fighting a war?
Supposed to be. Kind of a weird place for us to meet, Chairman Hoshino. Especially considering the three of you look more like you're ready to have a tea party than tear each other's throats out.
Usually we meet only once a year, unless there's a need to share information face to face, as we must now. We always do what it takes to keep the Great Wall intact.
Your men are killing each other out there. You don't want to stop them?
Stop them? 2 of my youngest men were gunned down without mercy. Liumang Turf's been raided right up to the perimeter of their base. There's no stopping any of it now. At this point, whoever retreats first will have lost the war. I can't lay down my spear until that happens.
That's pretty much the same deal for me.
So then why are you two here? Gonna decide the war over a game of cards?
Not the worst idea.
What the fuck? People are dying! And meanwhile you three are just hanging out playing nice? Think your men would approve? Do any of you even care what your own people think?
Kasuga, there's no need to throw fits about what you don't understand.
Do you know right now Captain Takabe is Xiao's prisoner?
Prisoner. We're treating him more like an uninvited guest. Honestly, I'd let him go if I had one good reason to. I just don't, that's all.
So you're going to sit here and do nothing? Just let the chips fall where they may?
That's how it needs to be.
A bunch more pointless deaths is how it needs to be?
They're not pointless. Our men's willingness to fight is the entire reason we're able to serve as checks on each other. As long as the triangle remains balanced, it can hold firm against outside pressure. It's much like how Japan established separation of powers after the end of its dictatorship. It's not perfect, but it's the best solution we have. Do you see the logic there?
Oh boy, a post-war history lesson.
What? That's what you're comparing it to, right?
Yes, because it's relevant. The post-war period is when the town's lines of power were drawn.
Huh?
The black market was born from the ashes of the war. It laid the foundation for modern-day Ijincho. Back then, the Seiryu clan was thriving. But in Chinatown, 2 rival Chinese gangs were competing for dominance. The winner of that fight prospers in Chinatown to this day. The gang that lost became the Yokohama Liuman. They were driven out of Chinatown and into Ijincho. But the Seiryu clan wasn't about to take that kind of invasion lying down. For a time, the gutters practically ran with Liumang and Seiryu blood.
Man, you gonna lecture until the bell rings, Professor?
You want to understand what's going on? Then you need the history, you smartass.
If you want to understand the fake money, that is.
I do!
Seiryu clan knows about that?
Yes. All the fake money printed by the Komi Jewel goes through me.
But doesn't that mean the Seiryu clan is the real puppet master behind all this?
How do you figure that?
Mabuchi started forging Chinese yuan, sure. But only because of the counterfeit yen. I think I'm starting to figure all this out. The Liumang brings in the paper. The Komi Jewel prints the bills. But then, the Seiryu clan keeps all the profit? Wait, are you all in this together?
Kasuga-kun, calm down. You're jumping to conclusions.
Because I'm pissed off right now. First I'm kidnapped, accused of being a Seiryu Yakuza, then blamed for being the spark that ignites a war, nearly killed over Namba's thing. Now I'm here with the Ijin 3, who, by the way, don't even give a shit about the war! Tell me, why should I calm down?
He's got a point.
And you with your damn Seiryu clan, you're the one getting the most out of this!
No, because we're not the final destination of the fake yen. That would be Yutaka Ogikubo's pocket.
Yutaka Ogikubo. I saw his name in an article. He's some big shot in the Citizens Liberal Party.
All three of you are working together to support him politically? Why?
Huh. Suddenly my history lesson seems relevant, doesn't it?
Fine, get on with it.
Ogikubo is the man who proposed making fake money in Ijincho. This was 60 years ago. He pitched the idea to the first Seiryu chairman and first Liumang boss.
A politician suggested committing federal crime to a bunch of gangsters? For real?
At the time, Ogikubo was only a member of the city council. But he saw the fights breaking out between the long-established Seiryu clan and the newly arrived Liumang. He understood it was, in essence, a turf war. Knowing that, he looked for solutions to stop the bloodshed, solutions that would save lives. And eventually, he managed to find an answer.
Fake money, of all things.
Industry. Which in this case is, yes, fake money. Ogikubo split the roles up evenly. That way, both organizations would have a common goal. The Liumang would import special paper, the Seiryu clan would print and transport the money.
How did Ogikubo know the counterfeiting process?
He didn't at first. But since he had faith in his plan and a desire for peace, he used every single connection he had to collect the raw materials, plus the recipe. Counterfeiting wasn't that difficult back then. Currency didn't have all the security features it has now.
It's only gotten harder over the years.
But anyway, after the first batch was printed, Ogikubo used it to bribe the cops.
The cops? Not the Seiryu clan or the Liumang?
There would have been no point in paying off those two. That conflict goes deeper. Ogikubo understood that.
Okay, but why give it to the police?
He wanted to control them, of course. In the blink of an eye, they became his loyal servants. That ought to surprise no one, given how corruptible law enforcement tends to be. Anyway, Ogikubo had his new minions in uniform crack down on one certain region of Ijincho.
Well, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Yeah, he was making the city safer, right?
And that was just a side effect of what he really wanted. To squash every attempt by the Seiryu to drive out the Liumang. All police resources were dedicated to that one goal. It created a tiny pocket of Ijincho that was essentially violence-free.
Well, I bet that worked out great for the Liumang.
Oh, and you're the sharp one, I take it. Yes. That zone became the Liumang's home. So there it was. A place controlled by a criminal organization, but with low crime. The first gray zone.
And the Seiryu clan just accepted that. Why would they give up their territory and all its income streams like that?
Because they were getting continuous payouts from the counterfeiting operation. And that wasn't the only thing. Anytime one of us did something that normally would have landed us in hot water, Ogikubo would contain it. He kept it off police reports. That kept us from losing men to the law. So there were plenty of benefits for us. All while we kept our honor.
This Ogikubo's a pretty shrewd guy.
Nah. He just used some old tricks every politician knows.
Oh. Perhaps. But do you understand now how we benefit from him?
Yeah, I get it.
And my people reap those benefits also. In the 80s, the Komi Jewel was saved by the Ijincho Gray Zone.
How?
Our parent organization was the Jingon Mafia, which formed decades ago in Korea. Even only a few years ago, he was a body double for their leader. But every time the Jingon Mafia got crushed, some of its people would drift to Ijincho. My mother was one of those. I was young when she brought me here. Ijincho was a breath of fresh air after living so long under their ridiculous code. More and more people heard about the relief we found here, so more came. But then our safety was threatened by something else. As our numbers grew, so did our clashes with the Yokohama Liumang.
You started fighting them?
Not outright. Ogikubo stepped in. Right before a real war erupted. He brought us a proposal. That we take over the Seiryu's counterfeiting business. It was an offer of steady income and safe territory. How could we refuse? In return, we would perform the surveillance necessary to contain the secret. That's how we started to build a system that now monitors every inch of Ijincho. It became our way to contribute to the smooth running of Ijincho, alongside the Seiryu and Liumang.
So that's the origin story behind the Ijin 3.
Ever since, we've all supported Ogikubo, and he supported us in kind. He used the huge streams of money from us to secure his seat at the helm of the Citizens' Liberal Party. Now, no one in the cabinet can speak against him.
After masterminding a way to bring peace to the city, he moved up in the world. Well, there are worse ways to climb the ladder, but I can't condone it. It's still a cover-up.
Really?
So you would say even perfect results don't matter if the methods are flawed? What about the police themselves? What about their alliance with all the Yakuza which grew from the scorched earth of post-war Japan? Light and dark joined hands to rebuild, and that's how we got where we are today. You can't deny the ends justify the means.
Well...
What does it even matter what happened? Who cares about that stuff right now? It's all in Ijincho's past. What we gotta think about is its future. So why'd you call us here? What do you want?
Your friend Namba-kun, during his search for his brother, spied on us and invaded our privacy. I assume he began with the fake bills because that was his brother's subject of investigation. But he was reckless, digging through Komi Jewel affairs like a rabid raccoon. Right from the start, he's refused to show any respect to the Ijin 3. Now he's seen the counterfeiting for himself, and we have no idea where he is.
We must ensure his permanent silence.
Why are you telling us this? You looking to make a deal for his life or something?
A deal? Kasuga, under most circumstances, all your lives would be forfeit. But I have some idea of how this fake bill ended up in your pocket.
What?
Huh?
You do?
Out of respect for this person, I will look the other way.
But who the hell was it?
If you really want to know, you'll have to bring Namba to me. Personally.
We can't do that to Nanchan.
I know.
Sure is tempting.
Kasuga.
But I'll pass. Nothing I need to know so bad that I'd sell out a friend. So we done here?
You do realize, if word gets out about the counterfeiting, the Great Wall will crumble. And that means the end of the Gray Zone.
Yeah, that would suck. For you.
Look, the Great Wall keeps the peace with less than honorable means, sure. But it provides a safe haven for desperate souls with nowhere left to turn.
Yeah, man, I get all that.
Well, here's what you don't get, you moron. When we say no one gets in, that includes the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance. So see, if we're talking about people who owe their lives to the Gray Zone, you're one of them, Kasuga-kun.
What?
After you were shot, the only reason the Omi didn't finish you off is because you were inside the zone.
What are you trying to say? That I owe something to the city?
Go ahead and act like you're above it all, but you've benefited from our operation as much as any of us.
Fine. Still doesn't mean I'm gonna sell out a friend.
Before you insist on that, I have something important to say.
Yeah, what?
We already have assassins hunting Namba.
What the hell? Who's assassins?
Mine. Somebody had to step up.
You're bothering me more than a fish is bothering me. Would you shut up and leave me alone?
Like you, Kasuga. I don't
turn down attractive offers, but don't worry. I told my guys to make it painless. But my men have got
Good one.
a little rough lately.
You son of a bitch. Call him off.
No can do. I think one death for the sake of the whole city is worth the price.
What do you say to our offer now? If you refuse, Namba will die.
But aren't you gonna kill him all the same if we bring him to you?
Instead of worrying about that, worry about getting to him first. Your clock's ticking.
Hey, we don't even know where to look.
I may have an idea.
Well, there you go. So, Kasuga, given all this, what will you do?
Guess I'm rescuing Namba from your stupid assassins.
Thanks, Red V. Appreciate you, dude. Talk to these people. I'm curious. Hello, man. You want to know where Namba-san is right now, Kazuka-san? Yes.
No.
Have an idea. I can't be certain. The amount of searching him on their own terms. Where's Namba? Where's my boy?
Yes.
Oh. That's amore. That's good. Good jokes.
I see.
Sycamore.
Hey, yeah.
Could I identify a sycamore tree if I saw one? I don't know if I could. Maybe. I gotta get better at identifying nature. The assassins will succeed. It's only a matter of time. Blah, blah.
Yo.
Sup?
It's on the second floor. I don't know where that is. I hope they point it to me. I'm very excited about this. I want to go to school. I want to go to the bar. I want to go, what else do I want to do? I want to do so many things. Oh, I picked that stuff up. I'm going to get in a fight. Ooh, but they're all close together. Nice. Nice. What's up, Klong? Welcome, welcome. This game kicks ass. This game is great. This has been a lot of fun. Where was that? Where was the place? This is way better than the other Yakuza games. Now, I say that as I've only played 0. Where'd it go? There was a thing here, and it's gone now. Oh, man. But yeah, this is phenomenal. Everything about this has been so fun. So good. Hello. Can I get that hat? I want that hat. Oh, these are expensive. Oh, but it's better than my thing now. Ooh. 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 A ball. Why is that so expensive? Oh, you gotta be a crystal person. I think I didn't like it because I had to do karaoke right at the beginning and it was hard and I couldn't do it because I'm a sassy boy. So, you know when you become a sassy boy and you get upset. Do I just buy a new bat? Because this is better. But the massager. Do I blow all my money on this? I think yes. I'm going to. No one can tell me I can't. Almost got the platinum. Nice. But I don't have the vibrator anymore. I'm sad. Well, let me get in a fight so I can see if it's worthwhile. Oh, wrong guy. It's fine. Alright.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yo, Jesse, what's up, my dude? Thanks so much for your prime, dude. Good to see ya. Did you beat that thing that you were trying to cheese in Elden Ring? I only got to watch for a little bit because I was at work. But I saw you were throwing, like, fire bombs or something like that. Nice. Hell yeah. Love to cheese. I love to cheese fights or just to press A. That's it. If I can just press A, I'm good to go. She died! I did not pay attention. What? Well, that's bad. And hope practice has been good for the show on Sunday. If you're in Beacon, New York on Sunday at 6:30, I don't know where, you should try to find a place. I think it's gonna be great. I think you guys are gonna kick ass. At Quinn's. You can go to Quinn's at 6:30 to listen to Zed Star 7. Everyone's favorite improvised synthesizer show. Okay, where's night school again? Where was that? Where is night school? Is this it? Yes. I'm at night school. I need to order the poster. I need to do that. I've been putting off the order because we were waiting on my bonus. We finally got our bonus today. It's great. Take an exam.
New certifications available.
Oh, these all look hard. Animal science. We know all about animals. We love animals. That's so expensive. Right? This was our one-time bonus. Sega Prevention. What do I know more about? I know more about animals. Underworld settings. What? I did not think these were going to be this expensive. No, we've got to vote on our ratification for our new contract. I'm getting a little nervous about that, but that'll hopefully give a nice little boost. Animal science. Which of the following is not an ape? Oh, I don't know. That seems wrong. The longest... Oh, fuck. The longest body? Can't strike in Florida. We gave up our right for that. Oh, shit. I have no idea. Is it? Okay. I'm cheating. What's the following? No. What the? Is it Dodo? It's got to be Dodo. Yeah. Spin a web in order to catch their prey. Which of the following spiders does not spin a web? Oh, fuck. It's the recluse, right? They live in like little holes. Which is not a shark? Fuck. A sturgeon, right? That's a fish. Shit. That wasn't a good sound. What? It was the crocodile. What? The jumping. Oh my god. I got one. My money. See, in my job, it's not my job to know the answers. I can find the answers. That's my job. My job is to find the answers, not to know the answers. I don't want to go through all the cutscenes again. This blows. I should have done the sports. I killed it with the sports. Man. Alright, is my bond high enough with everybody, though? Let me check stats. How do I know bond? 70 and 45. Okay, so no. I want to change their jobs, though. Ugh. What was that? Drink link. Okay. Man. Mad. Mad about animals.
Here we go. We gotta help.
Big dog? What? Why? Jesus. Pokemon Red V, your new nickname is Big Dog. Big Dog's a good name. Big Dog is strong, they have body armor, and apparently a gun. You can have WG. Yeah, Big Dog. Y'all have seen those Big Dog shirts, right? I haven't seen a Big Dog shirt in forever. Or if I do, I see it like it's someone's super mangled tweet. But I've not seen a person wear a Big Dog shirt since like 2002. Is that still a brand? Bronze plate. Oh man, we gotta go craft. There's too many things to do in this game. And there's just a story to play. What I should do. What are these seals? I need to look into that again. The Big Dog shirts, it's this white dog. It looks like a what's that big dog? You know, the big dogs. Saint Bernard. They look a little bit like a Saint Bernard with I guess a Saint Bernard. But they don't have the brown. I remember there's a restaurant in Florence, South Carolina called Redbone Alley. And I remember they leaned in pretty heavily into the Big Dog aesthetic. And I think you could buy a Red Dog, like a shirt. That was a Redbone Alley Big Dog shirt. They were very popular. My biggest memory of Redbone Alley, though, I went there before my senior year prom. And I can't, and like, my date didn't eat. I was like, aren't you hungry? No, I don't want to eat. And like, no one else wanted to eat. I'm like, well, why are we here? There's not going to have food at prom. Like, well, we just wanted to come have everyone look at our clothes. I'm like, what? We wanted to go somewhere and have people look at our clothes. And I'm like, we at Redbone Alley. This fast casual dining facility. That's an hour away. But they do have an ice cream truck in the building. It is a special ice cream truck that probably just has like Dole, you know, fruit pops in it. It does exist, hell yeah. They are baseball boys too. I'm glad Big Dog still exists. Oh, that guy looks like he knows what's going on. What? What?
What was that?
No one's. I made the call. What? Oh, this guy's gonna be easy peasy. Oh, he's got a gun. Crossbow.
Let's see.
Oh! Oh, and he's weak to attacks? Hell yeah.
Right. I'm ready now.
Should have let him get up to get... No, it wouldn't matter. And a follow-up. Hell yeah.
This ought to help.
I guess I'm weak to that too. Huh.
Here we go.
Who needs specials?
Let's go. The enemy is defeated.
This is where we'll find Bleach Japan. Lights on the second floor, someone's in there. Let's be careful. I've got exactly 30 minutes before I need to start getting ready to do chores. We've got errands to run. We got stuff to do. But I did finish a chapter. I think this is like the halfway point, essentially. So how long have we played? 15 hours? Right, is that right? 22 hours, Jesus. Okay. So yeah, about 45-ish hours is what it's going to probably take to beat this game.
Hey, do you know what time it is? Hello to you too. Kume-san, right? Sorry to barge in like this, but I wanted to see if our buddy was here.
How did you know?
Yo, Ichiban. Hey, I knew you'd find a decent place to hide. Hey man, we gotta hurry. The Ijin 3 sent Liu Mang assassins after you.
Liu Mang? Not Komichu?
Is it just you three? No backup?
Just us, sorry to say.
I see. And you have business with Namba-san?
Yeah, and who are you? Haven't seen you around.
And here I thought people were watching more TV these days.
Oh, I know you. You're the director of Bleach Japan.
Yeah, I've seen you on TV.
My name is Ogasawara. I'm here lending my support to our Yokohama branch. The Gray Zone in Ijincho is one of the worst in the country. The police have just given up on it. But still, I never expected to find this. Counterfeiting legal currency? Atrocious.
So Namba spilled the beans, huh? Let's not mess around. You guys need to get out of here, now. We'll even go with you if it'll help you escape. That includes you, Namba.
Kasuga, was this your plan all along?
Why exactly do I need to turn and run?
It's not just the Komichu who are involved. The heads of the Seiryu clan and Yokohama Liumang are in on it. They sent the assassins after Namba because he knows their secret. You're screwed if you're here too, civilian or not.
Ogasawara-san, I think this guy's bluffing with all the assassin talk. He's just trying to ruffle some feathers. No need to panic.
No. I think he's telling the truth.
What?
To be honest, I thought you might be assassins yourselves. But not once you said it was just you three. That's not Great Wall of muscle strength.
I don't get it. Aren't assassins supposed to be in small groups?
Oh, dear, dear Kume-kun. You have so much to learn about these criminals. But ignorance often breeds courage, and that's what I needed in the Ijincho arm of Bleach Japan.
That's... Ogasawara-san. What are you getting at?
No kidding. You sure you're a civilian?
Of course I am. I just know more about the criminal underworld than your average dipshit.
What is with this guy?
I think it's about time you come out. Lao Ma.
Lao Ma?
Mabuchi, why are you here?
I'll handle this, Director. Thank you. My service is customer satisfaction guaranteed.
Then we'll take our leave. Let's go.
Hey, Namba, wait!
I already told them all about the counterfeit bills. I just want to find my brother. Whether he's alive or otherwise.
Ogasawara-san, what about me?
Mabuchi. Give this simpering piece of human garbage a fitting end.
What a twist.
Where I'd finally see
Forgot about this guy too.
No, of course not. My own boss doesn't know I'm here.
That said, I did want to meet you. I haven't been able to give you a message from Nonomiya!
Oh no!
Slice them up however you want.
Did I heal? I didn't heal. Oh god, I didn't heal. I want to hit that guy. Now I want to hit this guy. Ah, messed up. It's fine. She can just heal everybody right now. I will. Thank you. Ugh. Follow up? No. Shit. She needs the defense. Ah. Nice. Alright, just knock a guy out, that's fine. Ooh, don't die. You get to heal again, I guess. I could have done a thing, but I didn't. Nice. Nice. Hell yeah.
Look who finally made an appearance.
What the hell is up with that spear thing?
I've seen it before. On a statue of Guan Yu. It's a legendary Chinese weapon.
So, Mabuchi puts himself on a level with ancient Chinese heroes?
If he does, he's in for a rude awakening when I break his little stick.
Here we go.
Can't wait to break a stick. You're going, so why don't we lower your attack? Nice. And I'm gonna big ol' bat you. Nice. Oh, that's a lot of health. Oh no, not break. That's decent, I guess. Let's increase Namba, I guess. You're not Namba. Who are you? Ichiban. Good. Just hit him.
Take your best shot. Where do you want to lead now?
Let's just heal. We've got plenty. I can't believe I'm thinking this much in an RPG. You're not supposed to think. You're supposed to just go. Or at least that's how I play RPGs. Don't think, go. You can twirl that. I did not do a lot. We'll do this.
Gotta do something about this. Let's go.
Just hit him. That's not good. Let's hope I can time this. Was that worth it? Not really. Lowers defenses again, I guess. Is she just gonna end up playing healer? Yeah, probably. We can call a pound mate. Probably should. I'll have that for later, but we're gonna get two things here, so let's see if we can't get... Didn't get a bash down, or knockdown rather. Just heal.
Oh, Mabushi's getting serious now.
Yeah, I think he's in a bad mood. Is that literally fire coming out of him?
That's your gateway brain talking again. But fire or not, oh, he's angry as hell.
No problem. Let's just deal with him.
Okay.
You're not scared of my...
Let's raise your attack, I guess. I don't have... yeah. I messed up. Ooh! Oh, that's real bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, okay, so he's alive. Okay, I did not plan this well. Items. Please do not attack her. Good. Okay. So he goes next. Can she live a thing? Let's do this. That's good. He'll attack him again. Okay, we're in good shape now. We know what to do. Miracle Voice. I healed the wrong person or did the wrong move. This is one of them? No, I've not died. Let me just do this to keep him alive then. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, if that's the case, we can just sit back. If you're going to try to counter, we can just do this. I can just eat an egg salad sandwich. So he lowered his guard. Let's just hit him. Nice. Listen, you gotta have your sandwich ready to go. She'll be able to do a heal. Thank you for letting me know that. That does help. Heal everyone. And we'll attack. I'll give him a... Oh. Get monitored! Alright, I think we're in good shape for this fight. I think we got our rotation of stuff. I do need to give him magic so that he can do stuff. So I'll do that now. Items. You need this thing. A crocodile dentist in the middle of the fight! In the middle of the fight! You know the rules. Alright, the way it works. We gotta play crocodile dentist. We gotta stop the fight to play crocodile dentist. If I knock down 8 teeth, I win. If it's any fewer, you win. But you always get the advantage because there are 13 teeth. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You win. GG's. Big winner. I need to reset this so that this still works. Deactivate. Activate. We're good. Way to go on your win. Let's give that to our boy. Let's just attack him. Try. Oh, what? What are you trying to do, Jess? 290. Oh, first try. Everybody's healed. He's so close.
Here we go. I'm ready now.
I'm a savior of Yokohama. We got money. Giga swing. Oh my god, I love that. Look at you go. You go, big boy. Some gains? I love it. I need to give her a new job. I'll shut up now so you can watch.
What a rush. I forgot how great this can feel.
Oh, good. You can still talk.
Hell? Are you enjoying this, you creep?
Are you the one who killed our boss?
I am, and I did. I slaughtered him and hung him like a pig on a hook.
Well, to start a fight with the Seiryu clan?
As they say, I was just following orders.
Who told you to pull this kind of shit?
The man you just allowed to escape. The director of Bleach Japan, Ogasawara.
He's the one who ordered you to kill Nonomiya? Why would he do that?
Because what he's after is Ijincho itself.
What's he on about?
He wants to expose where Yutaka Ogikubo gets all his money. To do that, he had to put just a tiny crack in the Great Wall.
A crack? You mean Nonomiya's death?
I don't get it. Ogasawara ordered a hit so he could get rid of the Gray Zone? He's a Bleach Japan guy? I thought they were a bunch of goody two-shoes.
My question is, why would you do their bidding, Mabuchi? Why do something that would turn the Ijin 3 against you?
Ogasawara has bigger, badder friends than the Ijin fleas.
What do you mean?
The Great Wall. The Ijin 3. That's all over. The invasion starts tomorrow.
Invasion? By Bleach Japan?
No. You still don't get it? Come on, Kasuga.
What?
The backers of Bleach Japan are the Omi Alliance in Kamurocho.
Are you shitting me?
I'm going to be Ijincho's version of Masumi Arakawa. I'll sell this whole town to the Omi and get rewarded handsomely for it. They'll probably make me an officer. It's what I...
Don't ever compare yourself to Arakawa-san again.
Guys, if the Omi Alliance is coming here...
Yeah, about that. Let's go get that bastard Ogasawara to give us the lowdown.
Well, he and Namba went into that back room over there.
Yeah, I saw. Let's go find him.
Ogasawara's gone. He went out an exit further back.
Namba?
Bleach Japan is gonna blow the lid off the counterfeiting scheme, which will crush the Komi Jewel. Maybe, just maybe, they'll find my brother too.
Non-chan.
If only I could have done it myself. No one's ever meant more to me than my brother. Look at the life I've endured to try to find him.
Did you see which way Ogasawara went?
You really should steer clear of this mess, Ichiban.
I just want to have some words.
Stay out of it. Just stay out of it, man!
Hey, you need to just focus on yourself right now. You got assassins after you. Just find somewhere to hide. At least until tomorrow. Mabuchi told us the Omi Alliance is coming tomorrow. They're invading. It'll be chaos. That's your chance to slip away, you get me? Can you do that?
I didn't ask for your advice.
Look, Non-chan, as much as this sucks for you, can you please think about the rest of us too?
Shut up!
Think about what Mabuchi and Ogasawara did. They murdered Nonomiya out of pure greed.
I know. But I need their help to find my brother.
Really? You're just leaving?
Want to stop me? Go for it. Hell, attack me from behind. I don't care.
You know we'd never pull that kind of shit. Don't be stupid, man. We're still buds.
Ugh, don't say that shit.
Ichiban.
Hey, I know how this crap feels, but we don't have time for it. Let's focus on the task at hand. Searching this Bleach Japan office. I think it's back there, and this is our chance. No one's around.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm so mad because I need to go get ready to do errands. Because Brittany's going to be home in like 15 minutes. I want to go, but I want to keep going. We're going to be back later tonight, though. Definitely. Don't worry. I think Brittany said it was cool if I did more later. And I'm like, dude, I just got to the story. My favorite animated villain. I don't watch cartoons. I'm a grown up. I don't have an eraser for this anymore. My marker is dying. I can't do it. Billion. What's a fucking cartoon? What? What? I'm looking around. Do I have anything? What? Who's in a cartoon? What is a cartoon that I watch? What do I watch? I don't know. I watched Digimon growing up. Do Scar from the Lion King. I don't like Scar though. He's not my favorite. Are you supposed to have like? Okay, listen. Hear me out. Okay, so are you supposed to like the villain and so you draw him, or is it he your favorite because you hate him the most? You know? Or do you like him just because, ooh, he's a bad guy? I like that. I can draw Scar. Scar is just a lion. And he's got a scar. Nope. Oh, this is already so good. This is already so good. I can't wait. It's not good. It got bad. It got so bad. How do you spell Mustafa? Take that, Hamlet. I mean, Simba. This marker is so out of ink. It's so bad. Does he have like a scar on his back too? I got the burps. Like a fluffy tail. This marker is so dead. Here you go. Do you see he's got a big scar on his back, but also he's got a scar on his eye. Look at his little teeth. Thanks for coming to Doodle Time. Alright, we can watch this one cutscene and then we gotta stop. I gotta go do errands. Or else Brittany's gonna get mad at me. I can't put my headphones. Ugh.
Oh shit.
What's up?
This picture. What about it? The guy shaking hands with Ogasawara. I know him.
Yeah, that's Ryo Aoki, the governor. That's back when he was
Hey,
young.
J Daddy.
And considering the backdrop there, probably around the time he and Ogasawara started Bleach Japan together. Aoki had to leave his post in order to run for governor, though.
He's governor? But
It's real good.
he's supposed to be dead. Huh? In Kamurocho, someone told me he died. I thought it was true.
I don't follow. You know Ryo Aoki?
Not Aoki.
That was his son, right?
I know him as...
What?
a young master. His name is Masato Arakawa.
I knew you can't just have a guy in the first hour and kill him.
Sir.
You can't.
During next week's budget deliberations, the opposition party is going to fight you tooth and nail.
Those fossils pushing for highway funding.
It sounds like they're strongly against the infrastructure cuts. I imagine it's going to be a long fight. But you do have an appearance scheduled for that evening. Should I cancel it or maybe try to reschedule?
I have an appearance? Oh, yeah. Isn't this the one for that newspaper? They invited a bunch of kids to that, I thought.
Yes, sir.
Let's not cancel it then. Wouldn't it look bad? I'm sure those parents have spared no expense making sure their children look presentable for an occasion like this, right?
I'm sure, but
It'll be fine. I'm gonna run circles around those windbags and we'll have deliberations wrapped up in no time. We can't disappoint the children, can we?
understood, sir. We'll hold the appearance as scheduled.
You know what? Why don't you call it a night?
Good night, then.
It's Ogasawara.
Good news, I hope.
I finally found it. The party chair's secret weapon. Turns out it was on the other side of the Great Wall of Muscle this whole time.
Go figure.
If you have any of our visitors from Kansai you can spare, I could use the extra hands.
That's fine. We're already more than well staffed in Tokyo. I'm willing to send you all the manpower you'll need.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a perfect spot to end. I kind of want to just... Are we going to get to see this? I do have just a little bit of time. You've been there. I want to go there. You've been to a place in a video game? How? How'd you do that? You think he may be evil with that camera pulled back and all? Josh, if you've not played this game, you would love this video game. You would absolutely love this video game. Everybody should play this video game. It's so good. It's that story that you like from Yakuza, but it's an RPG and a good one.
Let's see. This probably has some juicy details.
Juicy.
Ryu Aoki, current governor of Tokyo, age 42. That's even the same age as the young master.
Don't freak out. Maybe it's all a coincidence.
It's not.
It says Aoki was a shut-in until he was 20. Then he suddenly took off for America. He took political econ courses at Harvard, where he became close friends with Hajime Ogasawara. Then he came back to Japan. You know, I think they founded Bleach Japan that year.
See, a doodle just woke up. It's fine.
He was already making all his shadowy plans.
Bleach Japan's agenda is hardly shadowy. In fact, it was pretty damn heartwarming for lots of folks. Seeing those youngsters demand decency.
Right? It's wild stuff, dude.
Skyrocketed. He was on magazine covers, on TV. He was in the public eye every day. Got a gig as a commentator eventually.
That's right, and then he entered politics. He left Ogasawara in charge of Bleach Japan. Looks like he didn't win the governor race by a landslide exactly, but now his approval rating is 80%.
Plus, he's got no political enemies. Life's good for him.
Are there any articles that say he has another name? That's what I want to know.
I don't see anything like that. But I still think you're jumping to conclusions.
I wouldn't write off what Kasuga's saying, though. There's a lot of stuff that make perfect sense if it turned out Masato Arakawa is the governor.
Yeah?
Like what?
Like his sudden gain in political support that I was just talking about. That was all because he destroyed the Tojo clan with his Kamurocho 3K plan.
Was that the plan to wipe out all the Yakuza?
Yeah. After he rolled it out, the Tojo officers vanished from the city like so much smoke in the wind.
Vanished?
Yeah. I mean, they probably just fled the city out of panic. They knew they were on the verge of getting busted. The 3K plan enacted a bunch of new anti-Yakuza laws. The cops had a smorgasbord of violations to pick from. They could have booked the whole damn Tojo clan. So yeah, I assume the officers skipped town when they saw the cloud of charges hovering over them.
Definitely sounds like they were backed into a corner.
Right. Although it wasn't really the 3K plan itself that made them feel trapped. It was more because the Tojo's internal affairs got leaked to the police. And I'd bet my life the guy who leaked it was Masumi Arakawa.
Huh?
You think the patriarch of the Arakawa family colluded with the governor?
Well, if the governor is Masato like Kasuga thinks, then it's all in the family. Forget collusion. That's just plain nepotism. Hey, it would also give Arakawa a reason to betray his clan. He was more loyal to his son than he was to the Tojo clan. Most men would be.
Most men, yes, but not Arakawa-san.
Well, if you say so, but you have to admit, my theory makes sense. Arakawa is human. And what's more human than wanting the best for your child? Parents, even Yakuza parents, will do anything for their kids.
How'd he do it?
One thing I don't get. How did the young master hide his past? A Yakuza can't become governor.
Well, maybe he bought a family register.
You can just buy one?
Yep. It's easier to create a fictional person than you
Or
think.
cat.
Yeah. Doctor up a photo, slap on a false name, and file a fake official register. I mean, you can get by on that for a good while. As long as no one takes a deep look at your file, of course. Otherwise, it falls apart real quick.
Well, of course it does if it's all lies.
Right, but if you altered an existing register instead of making one from scratch, the lies wouldn't be so obvious. I'm thinking there was probably an actual shut-in named Ryo Aoki. Masato bought or stole Aoki's family register and is impersonating him.
Is taking someone else's family register really that simple?
I never said it was simple, but But it is possible, especially if you've got money or the right connections. Don't you think, Kasuga?
The young master would have had the money and connections to do it. So yeah, I can see it. But why would he go to all that trouble?
To hide his Yakuza background, so he could be governor. The public would never accept a politician with Yakuza roots.
Ichiban, who told you that Masato was dead?
One of my senpai from middle school, back in Kamurocho. It was just the other day, actually.
Maybe the Arakawa family started spreading that rumor around themselves.
Hold on. Hold the hell on.
How is he walking?
What? What is it?
The young master couldn't walk. He used the wheelchair. The governor can walk.
Oh.
But the drugs.
He can't be the same person. How could he hide a disability like that?
Well, the article said Aoki studied abroad in the U.S., right? Maybe he got surgery there.
No, the doctor said he was wheelchair-bound for life.
Well, maybe here in Japan that's true. But sometimes you can get procedures done in the U.S. that aren't available here.
Hey, who's the guy who looks like there's a stick up his ass?
That's the police.
I mean, they both look like that.
Orinouchi.
Oh, your eternal rival.
I think I've seen him before.
When?
Sometime before I went to prison. When was it?
Oh yeah, we know that.
Oh, right! I saw him at a cabaret club I took the young master to. Yeah, Horinouchi was this dude that the young master's favorite girl was in love with.
And he did the 3K plan, right?
So the governor and the police commissioner used to be rivals in love. Bet that made for an awkward meeting.
Yeah, I'm sure they remember each other, especially if Ichiban does. I wonder what all went down.
Damn. Kamurocho's looking like a pretty big piece of the puzzle now. But I can't really put it all together yet. Confusing ass mess.
No point in dwelling on it right now. Let's call it a day. I'm beat.
But guys, remember what Mabuchi said? The Omi Alliance is going to invade. You can sleep after hearing that?
Hell yeah. It's not like we can do anything about it when we're tired.
Brittany's here.
Let's head back and hit the hay.
We don't even need to head back.
Huh?
Hey, barkeep. Remember when I asked you about that room on the second floor?
Oh yeah, I cleaned it up for you. It's all yours.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Thanks.
It's my wife.
Here's some vacant space
How are
on
you?
the second floor.
Fine. Why?
I kept saying that I needed to finish streaming so that we could go do errands and things.
Use it as a hideout.
And
I mean,
you're not even
your
close
place.
to her.
I'm almost there. This close.
How long?
Getting kind of cramped.
10 minutes maybe.
You will have more room.
I do want to clean up my car too. Real
My
fast.
car.
Here and then
My
just
car's still
stumble up the
driveway.
bed. How's that for
I gotta
convenience?
get the basketball hoop out.
Yeah, it is great, but
All right.
you sure you're okay with this, pal?
That's
Yeah.
wants me to bring it back. I was
Whatever.
stressed last week.
The room wasn't being used for anything, so it's no skin off my nose.
You can take it.
Besides,
No one for your party.
I don't know how.
Bring it
But I
back.
heard you're fighting for the people of this town. And well, I'm not so desperate that I can't offer a shabby old room to a hero and his party.
Dragon Quest.
Wow, dude. Thanks. We'll keep the room as neat as you keep your bourbon.
Smooth.
That's good.
Wow. Enough with the whiskey puns, you two. You will drive me to drink.
Hey, if you don't like my jokes, you can forget about using the room.
Damn.
Hilarious. Look at that guy. A House of Cards. It's like the term, not the show, but also the show and the term. Wow. Is there going to be... Hey, Human That Much. We're about to end here in a second as soon as the cutscene finishes. Because we got stuff to do. Is this it? Of course.
Is there anything you need to get at Target?
Not really, but we can probably find some trouble to get into.
Well, I mean, there's something I want to pick up.
What do you want to pick up at Target, Brittany?
Well, it's something I want from my Money Matters display.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you can also use it for your stream.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I justify it. And I was joking that I was probably needing to be one of the people who would benefit from Money That Matters Week.
Yes.
So